Hello, hello, hello. I know I am late on this tag, but I was tagged by Shanette ASMR to do a 5 things you didn't know about me. Okay, so I am currently in Huntsville right now. I'm heading back to Houston. I'm at work, and may as well go ahead and knock this out now while I have the time. So, alright, so I guess the first thing you didn't know about me, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but I am 43, just made 43 on October 9th. I graduated in 1994, and I have 2 children. I have one daughter who's 21. I have one son who is 10. He'll be 11 in December. And I also have a granddaughter who is 2, and she'll be 3 in December. Right now, I have just acquired my granddaughter for a little while. So I'm trying to get used to, juggling those duties, because my son is pretty much self-sufficient. And with the little baby, we have to get daycare, and I work from home, so without the daycare, trying to work with her. So it's been really cutting into even my, my fitness activities that I was trying to, to do consistently. But we'll get back to that. All right. So number 1, you know my age, you know how many kids I have, you know what year I graduated. Number 2, another thing you didn't know about me is that I played sports. And I need some gas. Yes. Okay. So, I played volleyball. I played basketball. I ran track, and I also played softball. My favorite out of the sports initially was volleyball, and I was really, really good at volleyball. I was like on the varsity team as a freshman. But I kind of messed that up because I ended up getting into a fight at school with my boyfriend, but that's a whole nother story. After that little incident, I focused pretty much on basketball, and of course basketball became my sport. And so I played, basketball for my entire high school years. And I also played a year and a half in college. I went to 2 junior colleges. One college was Midland College in Midland, Texas. And then the other school was Paris Junior College. Didn't like Paris at all. Came home, had a baby, and, never went back to school. Number 3. Let's see. My favorite movie of all time is The Color Purple. I can quote that like a scripture from the Bible, honestly speaking. I can quote Color Purple. I always find real life situations to put a Color Purple quote into it. So Color Purple is my favorite movie. Number 4. Pets. I've had a lot of pets. Right now I have a pit bull. He is a blue brindle color, and he made a year on September the 6th. I've also had, my very first pet was a cat named Pumpkin. Now, we grew up in the hood. Pumpkin was one of the hood cats. She was a kitten from one of the hood cats, and I loved Pumpkin. Pumpkin ended up scratching me and giving me cat scratch fever. Don't know if you know what that is, but I don't even really know what it is. I need to probably look it up, but I had that. I was in the hospital for like 3 days. Had to be immersed in some ice water because my temperature was so high from whatever this cat gave me. Since then, I really don't do cats. Don't do cats, I mean, I can be around them, but I've never had another cat after that. We had a pet named Connor. Connor was a mixed breed, and she was crazy. I don't think you're really supposed to mix dogs, but we used to call her Crazy Eyes. And nobody in the house really liked Connor. And it was so bad that my daughter ended up calling like the SPCA and having them come get Connor, because she said that we found this stray dog and we needed somebody to come get it. And the way Connor looked, she looked like a stray dog. I mean, we fed her. I mean, we got her spaded or neutered, whatever we want for a female. We got that done for her. But she just was never, she wasn't liked. And then, who else we had? Oh, we had a dog named Mister. His name was M-I-S-T-E-R, period, because of color purple. All right, and the last thing that you probably didn't know about me is some of the places that I visited. You know, growing up and becoming a woman, a young woman that's a single parent and mother, you know, a lot of traveling for me was non-existent. But, you know, after my daughter got older, I was able to save a little money and embark on some trips. My first trips were, you know, some cruises. Cruising to like Cancun, or I think Bahamas was my first cruise. Then we cruised to Cozumel. I've also gone to Cancun. You know, we flew out there and did the resort thing. And then just recently, I went to Jamaica for the first time this past June, which was an amazing experience. Would love to go back to Jamaica. It's beautiful. It's lush. Yeah, I like Jamaica. So other places that I would like to go visit, I would definitely want to go visit Amsterdam. Definitely want to go to Colorado. Definitely wouldn't mind visiting Spain. You know, some other areas. You know, the sky's the limit as far as that goes. But I'm glad that God has blessed me with those opportunities to see those places. I have been to, you know, several places in the U.S. I've traveled and visited, you know, the D.C. area, which was great. I love that. Would love to go back. Where else did I go? I went to Arizona. I've also visited Minnesota. All of the places I've visited, I would love to go back. Now, I did visit California years ago, but I was like I was a teenager then, like 13 or 14. But would love to go back as an adult. Haven't been back yet. But that's enough about me. I hope, you know, you learned something new about me. This wasn't as bad as I thought. I'm still very much shy and, you know, I don't know. But I'm trying to come out of it. But for this, I would like to tag a couple people in this, and I'm going to tag some ladies. I would like to tag Miss Teray Ali. I would also like to tag Miss Positive Movement 2. I'd like to tag you too, Queen. And I would also like to tag Miss Sweet and Savory. Alright, so hope this was entertaining and not boring. And I enjoyed this. So I hope you're having a great day. I'm gonna pay attention to this road, and I'll see you guys later.